All right, let's just jump right in. We are smack in the middle of a truly pivotal moment for technology. I mean, the old rulebook for how innovation works, it's being torn up and rewritten right before our eyes. And it's all happening at a speed that's, well, it's pretty wild, almost dizzying.
You know, when you see a quote like this from Gartner, the first thing you think is, okay, things are speeding up. But that's not the full story. Gene Alvarez is pointing to something way more profound. It's a fundamental shift in how technology is evolving. It's not just one big breakthrough at a time anymore. It's everything, everywhere, all at once.
And that right there, that brings us to the core idea we're going to unpack today, the Great Convergence. The real headline in tech right now isn't some shiny new gadget. No, it's how all these different, incredibly powerful fields are starting to slam into each other, merge, and basically supercharge one another. So let's break that down. What does convergence actually mean here? Well, picture this huge, holistic transformation, and right in the middle, holding it all together, acting as the connective tissue, the glue, is AI. Artificial intelligence is the thing that's linking material science, biology, and the physical world in ways we've never seen before.
So you can think of it like this. The old way was kind of chaotic, right? You'd have these isolated breakthroughs, a new chip over here, a new drug discovery over there. But now, we're moving into a whole new era. It's a disciplined, interconnected wave of change. It's no longer about individual discoveries. It's about the entire system evolving together.
All right, so let's get into the first pillar holding all this up, autonomous AI. And this is a big one. This is where AI stops being just a tool that we command and starts becoming something more like an autonomous partner.
I mean, we've all gotten used to generative AI by now, right? You type in a prompt, it spits out a response. Cool. But the next leap is something called agentic AI. And this is a game changer. An agentic system doesn't just sit there waiting for your command. You give it a high-level goal, and it figures out and initiates all the tasks needed to get there completely on its own.
So how does it pull that off? Well, it operates on this reason, act, adapt logic. First, it reasons about a really complex goal. Then it acts, reaching across different domains and systems to get the job done. Then it learns from what happened. And finally, it adapts its entire strategy for the next attempt. And the crucial part? It does all of this without a human needing to hold its hand.
And listen, this isn't some far-off sci-fi dream. We're talking about the near future. By 2028, it's predicted that a full 15% of all enterprise-level decisions will be made by these AI agents. Just let that sink in. We are going from basically zero today to this becoming a core business function in just a handful of years. The speed is just incredible. Okay, but for an AI to be that autonomous, it needs an absolutely insane amount of power. And that brings us perfectly to our second pillar, the new engine. We're talking about the supercomputing horsepower that's actually making this whole revolution possible. And I have to be clear here, we're not just talking about a faster desktop computer. Not even close. An AI supercomputing platform is a totally new kind of infrastructure. It's a purpose-built system that combines CPUs, GPUs, and these new specialized AI chips, all working together for one reason, to chew through the mind-bogglingly massive data workloads that modern AI demands. And the payoff for businesses is, well, it's huge. They're able to deliver new apps faster, development costs are dropping, and their teams can just be way more agile. At the end of the day, this is the engine, the hardware, that finally unlocks the true potential of the software we've been dreaming about. Okay, so let's recap. We've got an autonomous mind, and we've got a super powerful engine to run it. So what happens when you point all of that at the fundamental building blocks of life itself? Well, you get our third pillar, the biorevolution. This is the point where AI breaks out of the digital realm and starts making waves in the biological world. Think about it. Research that used to take years of slow, methodical lab work is now being turbocharged by this incredible computational power. It's an insane accelerator. And the examples here are just mind-blowing. Seriously, we're talking about engineering living cells to act like tiny drug factories inside your body. We're talking about AI-driven biofoundries that can automatically design and create brand new biological materials. There are neuromorphic chips being built to literally replicate how our brains work. And yeah, even brain-machine interfaces that can translate your thoughts directly into commands. It's happening. So from the living world, let's turn to the physical world. Our fourth and final pillar is the physical revolution. This is where all this new intelligence starts to redesign the very stuff our world is made of.
This is where things get really wild. Our physical world is becoming intelligent. We're creating programmable materials. Think about composites that can literally heal themselves if they get damaged. We're designing cars where the car's frame is the battery. And we're using AI to design next-generation energy systems, like ultra-safe and super-efficient nuclear reactors. It's a total redesign. Okay, so we've got our 4 pillars: autonomous AI, the supercomputing engine, the biorevolution, and the physical revolution. Now let's take a step back and put all these puzzle pieces together to see the really big picture. And here is the most important takeaway of all. None of these pillars exist in a vacuum. This isn't 4 separate trends happening at the same time. No, it's one single interconnected story. A breakthrough in one area immediately enables a breakthrough in another, creating this powerful, self-reinforcing cycle of innovation. You can think of it like a flywheel, the convergence flywheel. Step 1, the AI supercomputing provides the raw power. Step 2, that power allows autonomous AI to design things we never could have imagined. Step 3, those designs lead to the creation of incredible new biological and physical materials. And step 4, those new materials completely transform our industries, our economies, and our entire society. It just keeps spinning, faster and faster.
And that is why this matters to every single one of us. This isn't just some abstract tech trend. This convergence is the catalyst for a complete transformation of, well, everything. It's fundamentally changing how we innovate, how we operate our businesses, and literally how we build the physical world we live in.
Look, this incredible acceleration is putting tools of unimaginable power into our hands. And that leaves us with a final and maybe the most important question to chew on. As this great convergence gains speed and completely reshapes our world, how do we steer it? How do we make absolutely sure that the future we're building isn't just more intelligent, but that it's also responsible and equitable for everyone?